I'm going to run through the racehorses really quick for you guys. Brace for Landing. Hopefully he's in a better spot on Monday. He went on a pretty good tear there and then ended up stuffed up in the open, up in the preferred, and get beat up a couple of times. So that happens, but I'm hopeful that he will bounce back down a class on Monday. Collector, same type of thing. He fits at numbers of 7. I hope that he can get in there this week, and then we can maximize that class and move him up to the next one. That would be the plan, I would hope. Save America is on his way over to Ontario right now, where he will join. Him and Rock's Shining Star will join up and head to PEI for the Gold Cup and Saucer starting on Monday. That's when they're going to head down, Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure what day Kirby wants to go. What are we out here? 4-year-olds. Spitfire's back in now, jogging with Stacy. As I said to Stacy, there's no real hurry to get this guy going. I mean, at the end of the day, we want to have him as good as he can be into the fall. I'm glad that we missed the summer months with him, because he just takes the heat real bad, especially for a horse that we had on Lasix and then A-fibbed as a 3-year-old. For him to come back as a 5-year-old, I think it makes all the sense in the world for him to be ready in the fall and not in the winter, or not in the heat of the summer. So Spitfire's jogging now. He'll be back soon enough. Tactical Mountains has been great all year long. Only through that one clunker in 2 weeks ago. Megan said she was in heat real bad. And unfortunately, we talk about all the time timing in the stable, timing in the race, on the racetrack. And a little disappointed. A little disappointed that it happened the way it did, but it's certainly nobody's fault. That's just Mother Nature. I'm sure she'll bounce back. You can't slide a little bit and then just jump right back up and be the best. It takes time, right? She beat Eminem's Dream 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I'm sure that won't be the last time they meet. I'm sure it won't be the last time that she beats her. I jumped over Stay Close. He's been racing good. Raced great the other day. I've been very, very happy with him. Why does this thing keep changing? I'm telling you what, iPad, I will throw you right out the window. Texong Soprano was next, actually. Texong Soprano, little time off, much like Spitfire, just a little time off. He'll be back in soon enough, I'm sure. All gas, no brakes. In on Monday. I'll talk to James before Monday, but all I want to do is let him rock on Monday. Bottled up and bottled up and bottled up. He's down a class now. He should be really, really good on Monday evening, I hope. Greatest Ending, a little time off for this guy, let him recuperate. I was happy. We finally saw some consistency, but 3-4 races, 5 races in a row with him. He was good. Tied up. His feet were bothering him a little bit, which, again, as I tell everybody, I believe runs hand in hand. We're just going to give him some time off and try to have him really good in the fall and winter. See if we can get him moving and even though I was happy with 4 races in a row, I'd like to turn it into 14 races in a row if we could. JK Victory, talk about races in a row. It's been 5 races in a row. He got beat up pretty good. And not of his doing, not of his fruition, I don't believe. Hopefully we can find a better path forward for him next week. Looks like money is in. Back jogging, back starting to train soon. Same thing. We should have our best trotters on all cylinders as the fall starts, and that will be really, really cool. Rock Shining Star raced awesome last night. That's the horse we bought, and quite frankly, it's very hard to buy a good horse, a good quality horse, and to win the Open at the Meadows last night with him was impressive. I thought the horse looked very good. He'll be heading to PEI now. Serious Dragon, his only bad start in the States was his last start. He showed a little bit of tie-up. His hind ankles were bothering him a little bit. He'll be back in perfect shape, I suspect, for next week's race. No, he won't, because he gets next week off. It'll be the week after that. We'll have him ready to rock. 3-Point Blue Chip raced great the other day. A winner of 53-2, I think, a new lifetime mark. Might have had a better qualifying mark in Kentucky, didn't he? I can't remember. Anyway, the horse looked great the other night, the winner, and looked very, very good. Yo Mister had to scratch him. He was a little bit sick the other day. He'll bounce back in his next one, I'm sure of that. No Free Lunch continues to race good. I'm pretty sure that's 2 wins in his last 2 or 3 races. I thought the horse looked great the other day. We will move him from the 12 to the 15. I think it was the 12. The 12 to the 15. I know Stacy was worried, maybe we should jump him to the 20. So we're not jumping 2 classes with a horse that's had some soundness issues throughout the year. Put him number he can win. That would be the 15. If he can't win the 15, then he should stay in the 12. Stay close. Raced great the other night from post 9. That's a tough post to overcome. Got jammed up in the last turn. Beat a nose for third. Horse raced great. He'll be back in next week. Kings County is in Minnesota. He'll be racing his next start at Running Aces in Minnesota. Talked to Nick and Bob about the horse. Super excited to watch them race him. I think they'll like him, and I think he'll do well in Minnesota. Delicious Stone DK is in to go at Northfield on Wednesday. Trying to find a class for him. I want to put him in a claimer, but there isn't any. There's no straight claimers anywhere for this horse. So we'll see how he races on Wednesday. If he can do well in that class, we can leave him in there with the tag on him. But we'll see. And Patrick the Piranha raced great last night in one of the most fierce rainstorms I have ever raced in my life. That was insane. He raced good. I was happy with him. Got out of gear a couple of times, but he raced pretty good overall. So with that, I'm going to let you go. All your racehorses are done. Just got the 3-year-olds left, and I will do them in just a moment.